Okay, check it out. This is the 08 350Z base. This car has title issues and fucked up frame. But the car has 40,000 miles on it. And we got it for a good price. Title issues. Can't get the car registered. It's not happening. The car hasn't been registered since like 2012 or some shit like that. But we got my old chassis, so it looks crazy right now. Just wait till you see the inside. I cleaned it all up. This car just needs to be back to stock, go through emissions, and then street legal again. So I'm gonna pull everything out here, move it to here. I can do it. I got this shit. This looks crazy as fuck. I know. But I had to do it because I had to pull the heater core out. Because that thing was really messed up. So the entire AC system was all messed up. So I had to pull all that out. I got it out. It's right here. And right here is the interior. I got all that out right there. I swapped the interior out of this car into here, so it's black. The old interior in this car was originally tan. I don't like the tan, it's ugly. But this car was auto as well, so I had to cut the trans tunnel to make my trans fit, because it's manual. And then this bar was a pain in the ass to get off. I got all the bolts off, and I was like yanking on it for a while, and like for 30 minutes I was like looking at it. I was like, what the hell, why isn't it coming off? There's a hook over there on that right there. It's a hook. You gotta lift it up, pull it up, and then the whole fucking thing moves forward, and you just gotta work it through with a harness. Just working with the harness and pull it out a little bit. The heater core would just pop out. There's some like plugs on the heater core you pull off. Screws for everything to go back on is in here. From my memory, I know where most of them go. But that's why I got this car, and I'm gonna be recording everything for this car so I can use it for reference when I'm putting this one back together. I just know that I kept everything inside this car. All the screws are all sorted out in little piles around the side of the trans tunnel. It's all pretty much same screws for pretty much the most part. They only use 12s or 10s. There's one screw that's an 11, I'm pretty sure. Or no, actually that was wrong. We ended up being a 10. We just couldn't fit it. We gotta get a long socket. So you gotta get a long socket for a 10 over there. There was one screw right here. This one, pain in the ass. That was annoying because you have to work around the back of this. Like, you have to work around the back of this thing. And it's just like really tight spacing. And I had to use a wrench to get that. These are for the side doors to hold the doors on, or sorry, not the doors, to hold this on this side. They go in over here. But I'm gonna stay right here for now. So, and then everything's cleaned up in here. Rack. I'm gonna be changing the rack because this got bent up when we pulled the motor a long time ago. I mean, it looks kind of fine. Maybe not. I'm not too sure. It looks a little bent up, so I don't want to risk anything. I have a fresh rack, 40,000 miles on it. Might as well use it. All the panels are off on this car, coming off. This hatch is coming off. Car's 07 black, so pearl. No black. Sorry, that thing sounds ugly. This is 08 black. Don't really like it. Kind of thinking I'm going to repainting the entire car 07 with the pearl. Paint's really fucked up, so we got taillights, a bunch more built some bean exhaust and they put it on there. I have a Tome though, so that's gonna go in there. These doors, mirrors don't go down, so they're all fucked up on both sides, the regulators. So I have to go down with the regulators and replace them. Wheels are gross. I don't like them. Carpet, disgusting. I have the OG carpet from this car. It's a lot better looking than this car. I am going to have to drill a hole over there for that clutch pedal as well. But today I'm going to be taking off these panels, most of them, just so I can get ready to pull the core. But I have to drive the car down to the shop to get the Freon removed from the car, from the compressor, so I can get the heated core out and disconnect everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna take some more of these panels out, maybe move them over to that car. All right, so I got all of these rear interior pieces out. Very easy, okay? So you just need to pull on everything. Literally just give it a nice good grip. Pop. Comes right out. Just metal clips, just like this. The more harder and stiff you pull it, the quicker and easier it'll come out. The more you like sit on there and pry on it, the more fucked it's gonna be. Oh yeah, excuse my language. So, and then you also only have like, I believe 4 screws. One here, one here, one here, right here on the other side. Okay, I'm not gonna reach over. If you have a speaker, don't worry about it. You also have one clip here. You could take this off first if you would like. I just didn't do it because I didn't hook up the shifter yet. And also, I might just leave it actually, because I'm going to the shop with the car on Tuesday. But yeah, that's it. Pretty much, you just pull everything off. It goes here off. This panel comes off first, and then from there, you have to make sure you have these side panels off as well. First, these come off first. So seatbelts off, come off, and then. But this car didn't have seatbelts, so I had to skip that. But yeah, these panels come off, and then from here, again, they just pull off. Just grab it, pull. It'll come right off. And then also, what else am I thinking of? Oh yeah, once you do that, you can then eventually just start pulling all this stuff off as well. It'll all just come off. So remember your order. The only screws you got to keep in mind of are these ones. That's it. Just literally it for now. It gets crazy up here, though. I'll tell you that. So, quick rundown one more time. All interior pieces are being swapped over to the other car. So what we are looking at now is door panels off. Side panel things are right here are off. The tan is swapped over. The black's on that car. Airbag's been removed, lower panel removed. It's all simple stuff. Replaced all. I put all the screws back where they go, so we can remember everything like that. Same here over here. Took a panel off over there. Took all the panels off here, and everything back here is gutted. So it's on this car now. You can put onto this car now. So this panel is on too now. But yeah, that's it so far. Got those seatbelts out as well. Fairly simple. Gotta go put the seat back in real quick now. Alright, so I got the bar off. It's off. So I'm gonna be picking up tomorrow night. The sun's coming up now. Here in Phoenix, it gets kind of hot. So looks like I got a crack right here again. Bad windshield, huh? But yeah, so I will be removing the heater core tomorrow probably. We'll be removing the front end of this car off so I can get to the AC lines, and then be moving them over to that car, and then we'll be putting the entire interior back together in this car. And then from there, we will go from lifting this car into the air and probably starting off with the engine and transmission and getting it all out. Put it in the next car.